All right, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to talk about Ethereum. We also mainly going to focus on Ethereum today in today's content and all of that good stuff. We're going to talk about most of these DeFi coins, SXP breaking out, and some other alt basically consolidating. Some of these alt basically consolidating and all of that good stuff, guys. So make sure to hit the likes if you just joined the stream. If you are new to our content, don't forget to subscribe, hit the likes, hit the notification, and do all that good stuff so you can get these constant update from Sun Crypto. So let's start off with BTC before we take a look at Ethereum. So I'm gonna give you guys time to show up, but let's start off with the alt. Okay, so let's take a look at ADA consolidating on the 8-hour basis. Nothing going on. It is just ranging just about below the 21 EMA on the 8-hour. So if we drop, we could potentially get a support just about 28 cents temporary, but the biggest support for ADA could be the 382 if the entire crypto space going to taking a dump. Okay, we could take look to buy some cheaper ADA in this range, but it is still bullish on the macro scale, so it might be just a temporary pullback. All right, next one we're going to take a look at, let's take a look at Atom. I like Atom BTC, this triangular formation consolidation range. We got a 5-way move. Okay, it is a 3-way move. It can retrace lower down to like 50% to 0.618 right here. If like we see any weakness right in this market, we could retrace lower before continuing the uptrend. But as of now, it is still consolidating in this triangle. All right, so Balancer also very consolidative, right? If you take a look at Balancer, first target was like 5.911, 6.44, and the next one it is going to be 83.55. Okay, so we hit both targets. We talked about it when Balancer was like 50,000, and we were looking for 59,000, 64,000, and 83,000. It is still bullish, just consolidating right now. Okay, we're just gonna need another MACD crossover on the 8-hour, right? So BNB, it is still consolidating. It is still very bullish, as you can see, pretty much similar to SXP. We talked about it when BNB was right here. We said it is going to be a good hold versus BTC. So it is up 20% since like when? Late December, right here. I mean, actually since like the 14th, that's when we talk about it, right? It's only like 12 days, right? Right here. So it is 25% up versus BTC. So that's one of the reasons you're seeing like a BNB ranging from $40 to $44 and not dropping that hard, because it's up 25% versus BTC, and BTC is down nearly 25%, right? So upside potential, we could pump all the way up to 177,000 sats, right? So let's see if we're gonna get to that area. All right, but temporary resistance going to be right there, 150,000 roughly, give or take. All right, it is still very, very bullish, kind of look like SXP is breaking out right now. So let's see what SXP is going to give us within the next 24 to 48 hours, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at BZRX. BZRX, one of our setup, hit target right there, blue box, did not quite pump in as we as I was expecting, right, to pump up to like a 45.50, but it hit 42. That's pretty good. Okay, still consolidating, right? So we got some more upside target for BZRX, so we're gonna talk about it later on. Okay, if you haven't watched it, make sure to go ahead and watch my BZRX potential move to the upside, right? Some crazy targets, right? It is also very bullish versus BTC, versus Ethereum. If you take a look at it, you could potentially see BZRX beating Ethereum over the next like a few weeks, right? We're looking for just about like 0.06, right? Ethereum right there. So it is a nice 125% pump versus Ethereum if we can stay above the 21 EMA on the daily and 2-day time frame also, right there. So let's see if like we're going to be consolidating on a 2-day basis versus Ethereum, or we're just going to be pumping. But the directional move is there, okay? Directional move is up for BZRX. So CRV, most people liking CRV nowadays, right? So, but when this sucker was dumping right here, nobody was talking about it. Only Send Crypto started talking about it right here, right there. Say, you know, buy this sucker just about 40 cents. Right now it is almost $2. We got some targets all the way up to $5, right? So and potentially all-time high, but it all depends how we're going to be correcting over the next like a few days. So on the 2-day basis, low sell volume, nothing crazy. So it can dip all the way down to the 2-day 21 EMA, which is just about right now 124, 125, but it is going to be you know, moving high a little bit, right? So we could anticipate like 135, 150 range, right, for a temporary support if we get any dips, right? So Golden Glove in the house. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for tuning in. KP Kelly in the house, right? So DOT also consolidating. We got the 2-day 21 EMA just about a 12.5, right? So 12.5 to 13.5, and also 4-hour to 6-hour 100 EMA, either or, depending how moon boy you are. So if you want to FOMO, you could start FOMOing right now, like just about like 15. If you don't want to FOMO, you can wait for the 6-hour 100 EMA. If not, you just suck it up, wait for the 8-hour 100 EMA right there, 12.5. Okay, so basically 15, 13, 12 going to be accumulation range for DOT. Okay, it is a double top. It is a double top right here. Price is breaking below the 200 EMA. MACD already gave us a bearish setup long time ago, so it is if we drop it is going to drop very, very fast. Okay, it's not going to be a slow bleed, right? But if we find support before dropping right here, it might just give us this 3-way move and then bang. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you want to FOMO, you can FOMO much earlier, but if you don't want to FOMO, not financial advice, you can still wait, right? So that's what I see for DOT. It is still a hold. Our bigger target is above like 25. We're looking for 26. So the way to get there could be challenging, but we definitely got a chance to get to 26 over the next few weeks. So EGLD also, we talk about it 50 to 55. You already hit target right there, 50 or 53. It is still consolidating. 6-hour 100, 6-hour 21 going to be temporary support. It is going to be 43.9. And if we find support at 43.9 to 42, it could basically correct again right here, and we're going to see if we're going to consolidate before pumping, right? But since like the consolidation range right here was so long, right, we might not consolidate above consolidation again. Okay, it might just be a temporary you know, take profits range, and then sucker could be mooning over the next few days, right? So EGLD, once again, we talk about it right here, $7. Right now we're talking about $50 and $100 range, right? So Ethereum, just to take a look at Ethereum BTC, as we said, Ether BTC target up to what, 0.045. We hit 0.045 exactly. Now it is consolidating. We could look for a potential double top right here and potentially try to stay in this range. So it means if BTC pumps 25% back to 40K, most likely Ether USD going to pump 25%, because Ether BTC might not be dropping over the next few days. Okay, that's what I see. But if we break strongly below the 21 EMA, we're gonna take a look at it, because we still got a support at 0.033. Okay, just like DOT, it consolidated for a very long time right here, so it did not get a chance to make a big consolidation, just pump right there. Okay, just like EGLD, excuse me, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at BTC right now. We got 33 watching, 6 likes. That's awesome, guys. If you forget to hit the likes, just go ahead and do it. Let's do this. Okay, so BTC, what we're saying right now is like, so what we're saying right now for BTC is like we could potentially find a support right here, just about 3307, 29.7 and 29.3, or even like down to 28.8, right? But just to FOMO, we could look for anywhere around this box, okay, not anything below it. Can it drop below? Yes, it can drop below, and if it does, we're gonna take a look at it over the next like a few hours and so on, right? But that's going to be our main support, as we said on the higher time frame, on the 2-day basis. We did say as long as we're staying above the 2-day 21 EMA, sucker gonna be very bullish. And over the last 21 days, we've still been dropping, okay, since like the 7th. It is already, okay, the 27th. So 3 weeks of downtrend. If we're gonna be making a move, it has to be a good move. It cannot be a fake out. It could be a potential, 5 to 10 days pump, right, back to 0.786 at least, right, to basically try to create another lower high to basically scare the moon boys, and and everyone gonna be calling for a dump, and sucker could do something like this, right? So be mindful. We could be correcting in this range, okay, for the next few weeks, while alt basically pumping, okay. So I'm still bullish on BTC. As I said, in order for me to be bearish once again, I want to see a second rejection, right, at some point right here, okay. If like we find support in this box, we could potentially find resistance right there. If we get rejected right here, anywhere around like 37, 39, 42 range, break below the 21 EMA again right here, break below it, while MACD is staying bearish, of course, right, we're gonna be bearish, okay. So Maurice in the house, target if BTC dumps. I mean, BTC, we just talk about, right? So yeah, that's what I see. Let's take a look at the weekly. As we said, on the weekly basis, we said it is still okay. We could get a slow bleed this week, and just to create a lower volume right there. As you can see, it could be a very boring week, right? If we can get a lower volume, even if we make a lower low right here, right, one low, second low, another third one, but if we makes also on volume profile, make a lower low right there, another one right here, it is going to be bullish. It is just going to be a bull flag, right? So, and we could look for something like this over the next few weeks, few months, right? If not, once again, it can still do something like this on the weekly basis, which is going to be very bullish. That's what we did on the daily basis, right? That's what we did right here. You can even see it on the 2-day basis, right? Right on the 2-day basis, you can see it right here, right? Something like that, right? And what we said when BTC was 18K, we're gonna pump all the way up to 30K, right? So that could potentially repeat again, right? Oh, Maurice is a doom boy right there. 7x short. Good luck, man. Those gonna get you one day, so be careful, okay? You might hit it a couple of times, but when they hit you, they're gonna wreck you, like they're gonna empty your account, right? Be careful with those 50, 70, 100 X's, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the 7 days chart. So on the 7 days basis, it doesn't look good, okay? We need to stay green, guys. I don't know how the bull's gonna do it, but that is a complete rejection. Retesting 50% of the candle, it is something like we've been expecting, was like 34.6, right? So we hit 34.6, now we're getting rejected. So if this candle is red before the 29th, that might be not so good, but we might find another alternative to basically try to pump back up to 40,000, right? But this rejection with this low volume on a 7 days basis, that's not good at all, okay? We want to stay green and try to close above like 30, 32 is going to be, it is going to be okay if we can close above 32. Even 31, it is going to be okay, but it is going to be very tight, because candle open at what? Candle open at 308, okay? So that's not good. 31 going to be very tight and very tight, right? So that's not good at all. So let's see, DOT is dumping 5% on the day. So let's go ahead and take a look at Linky. So if you take a look at Link, our target, it is still in play. let's take a look at it on an 8-hour basis. Okay, so Link, we hit our target right here, 25 to 27, hit mid-range, almost 26, right? So right now it is not incredibly bullish, so I'm looking for like a 20 to 21, right, range right there. So if we break it, once again, we got a trend line support right here, so I just don't know when we're going to retest it. But if we break this 20.2 range, right, we could be looking for the 8-hour 100 EMA and this trend line support right here. Okay, so over the next like a few days and so on. So the trend, it is still up. Okay, it cannot go up forever. When it goes up, we all happy, but when it goes down, we all sad, right? So, but that's the way market works. So they go up and down, they do all that crazy stuff, and they take your money and give it to you back and take it back, right? So let's see if Link, gonna take our money back, right? And by dropping down here to anywhere around like $20. If not, we got support right here where we're going to be reaccumulating again for the next potential upside target to this resistance trend line right here. Okay, so Link still very strong, but slightly weak on the lower degree. So Litecoin, let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin. So Litecoin is driving me crazy. I hate this Litecoin thing, right? Gotta get heavy. Right here, support, right? Descending triangle, that's not good. We still got a target somewhere around like 95 to it is not a target, but it is a buy range, right? 95 to 105. Still bullish on it. Descending triangle, not looking so great. If we break it, we're not gonna get any chance to find support, because you could break this trend line also. So let's see what Litecoin is going to do. Okay, if we break this range, we could fall in this box, right? But let's see, all right, over the next like a few days. So Litecoin gotta get heavier, man. It's too weak right now. So let's take a look at the winners right now. The winners, let's start off with the losers. Okay, no, let's go ahead with the winners. This sucker is still pumping. SXP Matic, okay, Matic USD already pumping, so it has a trend line resistance right around like a 0.055, so 5.5 cents. All right, so nice accumulation right here. So it did not get any chance to consolidate again above consolidation. It doesn't make any sense to consolidate above consolidation. You consolidate, you break out. That's not a fake out, that's a real breakout, right? 1 2 3 4 5, right? So SXP BTC, it is breaking out as expected. So we're still looking for like a 4,700 for SXP BTC. Nice trend line right here. So we've been very bullish on it, but sucker is moving very slow. So let's see if it can break this wedge pattern and go very fast. All right, on the 8-hour basis, we already got the crossover right here, right? So bullish crossover on MACD, so that's pretty good. Big sell volume, so if we can break above big sell volume, it means like people are going to get very confident above this range of consolidation, and they're going to be jumping in, right? They're going to be buying this sucker, and then this guy could be moving very fast, because most people are going to be FOMOing, right? So let's see if we can hit the 4,500 to 5,000 range, right? So versus the dollar, did get triple top, right here. So let's see if we can pump above it over the next like a few hours. That's an 8-hour time frame. It's gonna close in 4 hours, so we got another 4 hour. We gotta close the 4-hour candle and close another 4-hour candle. So let's see if we can close above like 115 over the next like a few hours. Hopefully before the 12-hour candle close, we can close above this range. If not, at least try to challenge it. Okay, challenge like a 150 and so on again. But temporary resistance 132, the big one going to be 173. Not sure when we're going to get it, but it does have a potential to pump to 170. Looking at the BTC pair looking so strong. Okay, so that's going to be another 60% move, right? So EGLD BTC, nope. Yeah, EGLD BTC still looking very strong, right? Let's do this, move that. Still looking very strong, right? Breakout, no sign of reversal, right? So still looking very, very strong right here. Wedge pattern, breakout, consolidation, bang. So that's very impulsive, right? So let's see if we're going to be able to pump back to all-time high right there, right? So let's take another winner. We already talked about BNB, BTC, right? Still looking very strong, but it is a winner, so we have to talk about it again. Consolidation, if we get any dump, BNB going to retrace right down here to 115, okay, which is 115,000 sats, right, before another push to the upside. But any dips below it, it is still going to be a strong buy, right? Let's take a look at the losers right now. So CRV, USD, as we're expecting a retracement, right, from this range, and then we said wave 4 is right here. So wave 4 is right here. So any dips going to be just a consolidation. Yes, it can dip very, very low down to like a 130 to 150 range, okay, which is like wave 4 territory, and we could pump to the upside. But I like the CRV BTC, which is actually not looking that bad, because we still got our 8-hour 21, right, consolidating above the 8-hour 21, so not breaking it, so it can still look very strong. So even though the BTC, the USD pair could drop, but the BTC pair might not drop that much, okay? So we talk about it when it was right here, guys, right there, okay, right here, just about like first week of January. You take a look at it, it is massively up, guys, 350% up. That's the type of setup you get with Send Crypto. You get these big calls, not like 10%, 15%, not like 5%. You get like the big calls. You get the big calls with Send Crypto, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at Sushi Sasha. Sushi, it is still pumping, guys. One of our biggest calls this year was Sushi, from like 50 cents, guys, and we said buy this sucker, $2. We upgraded the target all the way up to $7, and we still, okay, looking very, very strong. And Sushi BTC also looks pretty strong, okay. Sushi BTC looks pretty strong, but right now we almost at 0.888, which is like almost $10, guys. Come on, only Send Crypto give you these type of calls, guys. So only Send Crypto, guys, give you this type of call. That's 20x call, guys, 20x call, and we call it, guys, before the pump, okay. Buy Sushi, it is very bullish. We talk about it with CRV, very bullish. We're talking about it right now with a BZRX, very bullish. They're gonna all potentially give us some big move to the upside, okay. TRB, BZRX, CRV, those we talk about them before they broke out, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at KAVA. So KAVA, it is still consolidating, not looking great. It is very choppy, right? So, but it is still bullish. We can still pump to a $3 range, okay? It is moving very slow. Let's take a look at it on KAVA BTC. KAVA BTC, not looking bad, not looking very bad. Like KAVA BTC pretty clean, right? We can still pump to the 11,000, up to 11,000 over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So retest of the 8-hour, so we could potentially retest the top. If we're going to be consolidating right here, it is still going to be okay to consolidate right here, but once we break it, it is not going to be a fake out. It is going to be a clean one, right? So KAVA, it is still a hold, okay. Low market cap, right? I think outside the top 100. So still looking very nice. So let me take a look at the chat room, see if you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at OMG. OMG is still consolidating, blue box right here. MACD doesn't like the consolidation, right? However, price action with volume, loving it. So let's see, low volume, price is consolidating at support area, so that's good, okay. We could definitely get the $5, right? That's what I'm aiming for. A big flat correction. If we get out of this range, it is going to move very fast, okay. Anything above like 4.4 going to move very fast, okay. Our previous target was 4.4. We hit previous target beautifully. Now we're taking another one and we're looking for 4.8 to 5, right? I don't see it going all the way up to $10, but let's see if we're gonna break this $5 range first, right? So ETHEREUM going to be the next one. Hit our target beautifully, got rejected. It could also dip all the way down here to 8-hour 100 EMA or 6-hour 100 EMA, right? 6-hour 100 EMA just about $3. So ETHEREUM could suffer a little bit, right? It could suffer a little bit, and we could see some blood right here. We could see it right there. Okay, all the way down. It could bleed all the way down there. Am I still bullish on AMB? I'm very bullish on AMB. I mean, I got so many targets, so right now I don't want to basically add it to my premium group, but it is very bullish. I was just talking about it like less than an hour ago with someone. Can we see Uniswap? We're gonna take a look at Uni, guys. Make sure to hit the likes, right? So Tyler in the house, Tyler in the house. We just talked about OMG, right? So I didn't see your message, but I think we just talked about OMG. How does Ethereum look like to me? We just talked about Ethereum, right? So Neo, please, money UK in the house, got all the money from the UK. Sugar 1982 is in the house. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at AMB. Somebody asked about AMB, BTC. AMB, the thing is, like, sometimes you have to move to the DeFi coins. Right now they move in, they got volume, they move in very fast, they take care of business very fast. So AMB, it is still a hold, just like CHR, right, and COTI, right? So it is still a hold. Okay, higher time frame still looking pretty good, right? So pretty good. So any dips right now, it is going to be consolidating. That's it, right? Pretty good. All right, price action above the 2-day 21 EMA. I think these targets are just for consolidation. When it was like 40-50 sats, right now it is almost 50% up. I think the real deal going to be just to suck it up and wait above 200 sats. It can definitely do it. It can even pump above 300 sats, right? Right there, I got a target up to 400 sats. Last time we didn't hit it, but we've been talking about it when it was like 80 sats. So it pumped all the way up to 300 and 390. Did not quite hit 500, but it is okay. So we can look for potential 500 sats over the next few weeks, right? So even if it consolidate right here, it can still go there later on, right? MACD on a 2-day basis is calling for a moonshot. So hey, what's up, Heaven in the house. DSLA, I don't know what DSLA is. Let's check DSLA. Man, I know what it is. DSLA. This sucker is how much? Like 103 sats. I mean, it is consolidating. It is consolidating. You got a nice support right here. I don't know what it is, right? But it is consolidated, right? Kind of like alpha. This sucker alpha, I don't know what it is, right? But this sucker is just kind of remind me of Matic back in 2019 when that sucker pumped 10x. 10x back in 2019 was a lot, like, because we just came out of the bear market, right? So if you see something 10x, you're gonna be like, whoa, man, this sucker 10x, right? But look at this sucker, man, it just 10x like in 3 weeks. Okay, Matic did the same thing back in, I think, May 2019, right, when it pumped like 10x like in like no time. So, but beautiful setup, kind of like a, you know, DSLA, same thing, same type of setup right there on the trend line support. All right. You guys, Uniswap, let's take a look at Uni BTC, because yeah, Uni BTC is still a very bullish, kind of like CRV. It is still a hold. So this is basically the new trading setup for most alt. They all you know, suffer a lot on the downside, right? In red, let's make it orange, right? And afterward, back in you know, back in November, what we saw was like, we saw a small pullback. Okay, like you guys remember that pullback, we nailed it on like most alt, right? And they double tap November, first week of November, something like that, right? And afterward, what we saw is like we got another continuation pattern to the downside, a bleed, okay, to the downside. But what we're seeing right now is like these alt, right? If you take a look at it, well, that's November pump right here, right? So what we're seeing is like most alt, they're going back up to their November highs, right? Some of them, they're strong enough to break it. If they break it, they're going back up to a, you know, August high. Okay, so that's just the current setup for most of these alt, right? And the structure looks pretty much like this, right? Looks pretty much like that, just like this for most alt. Okay, so Uni, it is still a hold. I don't see anything bearish on it. It doesn't mean it cannot get rejected, but what I'm saying is you cannot predict the rejection, right, if you don't have no resistance, right? So you just have to wait till you get resistance, retest, reject it, you'll be like, okay, that's it, let's go to the abyss, right? Let's go back to BTC or Ethereum, whatever you want to transfer your Uni to, right? So Sen, you should start looking at some penny stock. I think you gave me that CC, that PPJE. I mean, if you know any, I just don't have time, really. I'm really busy, right? So I just don't be having time. I just showed you, I just gave you a target yesterday for this sucker, right? Told you like you could be, you know, looking for this 005, right? It is almost at target, right? Beautiful setup right here. Been consolidating for the last 100 years, right? So very low volume. So it's starting to get volume, right? So that's pretty good. So it is about resistance right now. So hopefully, if you bought it anywhere around here, you're doing a fantastic job, right? If you bought it since December, you're like 40x, something like that, right? So HCHD, awesome stream, thanks a lot. So Tyler, you're in the premium group. If you get any like penny stock you want me to take a look at, feel free. Okay, I just gave you what I gave you, a real stock, not a penny stock, but SPCE. It is moving slow, but we got a target at $80, right? And we talk about it accumulated right here, 23, right? Buy it anything below like 25 and so on. Our target, it is pretty clean. We got $80 target, guys. You only get this target from Send Crypto, guys. That's like a 400% move, guys. I just gave you on you know, on SPEC, okay, SPCE, okay. So most likely gonna hit it, okay. Been accumulating right there, broke out, retest. Most people panic, like 3B Mario panicked when we dropped 30% right here. I didn't say nothing because we already know where we're going. It's a breakout, retest, that's it, okay. But bad news made it seem like, you know, it was a sell-off. It wasn't a sell-off. It was just a retest of the 2-day 21 EMA. You accumulate again, we most likely gonna hit our $80 target, guys. And we talk about it when this sucker was like what, low 20s, right? So that's nearly a 300 to 400% move potentially if we break $80, guys. Sugar in the house. It's shooter, but I just flip the D, like flip it like 90 degrees, right? 180, I think, right? Flip the D and make it a G. Sugar 1982. What about Ether? Let's go back to Ether. If you guys don't have any question, I'm just gonna call it a day, make it a short live stream, right? Unless you guys want to talk about some alt. I got alt to talk about, but you know, I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. I can talk about alt every day, every single day. I got like 100 alt to be to talk about, but you guys, I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. So if you're looking to join Send Premium next month, definitely do so. I got like some great setups like for February, March, even up to April, like some nice move, like you know, kind of like the move we just talked about, guys, like you know, sushi, like those 10x move. We got some great setup right now, consolidating for some great move. If you're looking to accumulate Ethereum, that's the best time to be accumulating Ethereum before Ethereum pump to the upside, okay? Because once Ether pumps above like you know, 3,000, 4,000, most people are going to start trading versus Ether. But by then, you already accumulated enough Ether. You don't even need to trade versus Ether. You just hold on to your Ether till December. You see what I'm saying? So most of these alt guys, they're going to 3 to 4x. If they 3 to 4x versus BTC, they 3 to 4x versus Ether. All right. So if they pump versus Ether, you accumulate your Ether, hold on to your Ether. Ether going to pump versus BTC. You get both more Ether and more BTCs, right? So hopefully it makes sense, right? I'm starting to like storage. It could start pumping very soon. Maybe after the first pump to like 1800, we could start getting a clear direction. But if you want to FOMO, you might not wait for 1800. So you could not financial advice, but this guy, when it pumps, it's gonna pump properly. It's not gonna pump like halfway. You guys remember what happened back in August, guys, with storage? We killed it, right? I told you guys, buy storage above consolidation. Okay, I didn't even bother you saying buy it, but storage was one of our top pick anyway, right here, right? It was right back in February. It was one of our top pick. Okay, it consolidated, you know, till June. And right around like July, you know, I was like, okay, we got to go back to storage again. Okay, consolidate again, pump it all the way up to nearly 6,000. Okay, over 6,000 actually, right? Oh yeah, you panic sold. No, don't panic, man. You should have said something. You don't panic, because it's just the fundamentals. The fundamentals basically make you panic. I didn't even know like they had a, you know, like some sort of you know, delay and all of that good stuff. I just stay with the chart. If it wasn't Mario, I wouldn't know at all, because I wouldn't know at all. But after I went and looked it up, I'm like, oh, it's nothing, man. It's just now sucker gonna pump to $80 to $100, because if you take a look at the market cap for SPEC, it's only like what, 9 billion. Let's see, it must be over 5 billion right now. Market cap is like 10 billion right now. The reason why I'm saying like suck it up, because when Neo last year, I remember when Neo was like $9, $10, right? Sucker did not even pull back. It got a nice support right there on the daily 21 EMA. When Neo was right here, I was also waiting for like to fill this gap at $8, but I ended up sucking it up like around like $12, $13, $14, right? And right now sucker is $60, right? And it can pump all the way up to next target of like potentially like 140. Okay, 140. So, and that time Neo market cap I think was like $9, $10 range, right? So, you know, we could definitely get this wave number 5 right here. So I was thinking like we're gonna get a big wave number 4, but we did not. So big support on the 2-day 21. It is still looking very, very juicy. Okay, low sell volume, all right? So Neo still look very, very juicy, man. Looks very, 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 very juicy. And if you take a look at it, if you take a look at Neo just in terms of charting, if you go back in like 2019, I was following Neo, but not in terms of charting. You can see like the 2-day 21 EMA right there already. Okay, was showing us like we're gonna pump most of these alt. That's the same setup I'm using for most of these alt, like, you know, Sushi, right? I just showed you Sushi, right? Uniswap, right? CRV, BZRX, TRB, right? SXP, right? They're all doing the same setup right here. It is a beautiful bottom formation. When it works, okay, if it works, right, it's gonna work. It's gonna work beautifully, okay, beautifully, right? So, but beautiful setup right here. So ever since we pump above the MACD, we crossed it below it for the wave 2. After that, after then we still pump into the upside. Not even anywhere around the histogram right now. Okay, that might be the end of wave 1. Whenever we cross the histogram, that might be just the wave 1 completion. Okay, we might just complete the wave 1 and looking forward to complete the wave 2 afterward, right? On the macro scale. So if we hit like anywhere around like 130, drop down to like a, you know, anywhere around like 60 to 80 to $90, that's going to be a strong buy. But that's a macro view. Okay, we're going to talk about it within the next few months, hopefully before end of the year. Hey Stan, Momo in the house. Momo say, is it a good idea to accumulate Ether by dollar cost averaging? I just said it, right? Ether, you gotta accumulate it, not financial advice. You gotta accumulate Ether the rest of the year. Okay, you just have to accumulate it. Not just the rest of the year, but the rest of your lifetime. I'm just exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Okay, when Ether was at $100, I said it before even Ether was at $100. I was like, load up once we hit $100. Okay, load up once we hit $100. Okay, load up once we hit $100. Right now, it is good to dollar cost average. And at the same time, it is good to trade versus Ether. What does it mean? For instance, you know, like, for instance, you got a coin right here, like BZRX, right? I'm very bullish on it. I know it's gonna break out versus Ether over the next few weeks. So if, like, let's say I'm holding 0.1 Ether, I can just put my 0.1 Ether right here and just let it sit. Okay, I don't care what it does in dollar or versus BTC, as long as I can hit resistance versus Ether, which is like 0.0065, I'm just gonna get out of it and go back to my Ether. It can even break out above it, okay, because that's the bottom formation I just showed you right there. Okay, on basically Neo, all right, that's the bottom formation right here. Okay, so it could just take time, but it could beat Neo in this bull market. So let's say you put 0.1 Ether in this sucker, it can give you a nice 10x, okay, give you 1 Ether by the end of the bull market, right? So you just watch it. You don't care about what it does. If Ether hits $5,000, you're gonna turn your 0.1 Ether into $5,000, right? So stuff like that, right? So you accumulate Ether through other alt, just like we've been accumulating BTC through other alts. So Helion. So this one is it is also a premium target. Beautiful setup right here. Beautiful bottom formation. I waited for the right time to give it out right there. You can see like we already broke out. We said buy 15 to 17. Okay, it is up. Okay, I just loaded actually a couple days ago around like 16, also 17, right here. So it is about to break the 8-hour 2-day 21, not 8 hour. So we just have to wait over the next like a few weeks. Once we consolidate above like 21, 22, we got 0.618 at 33. I think it can go much higher, but let's see. Okay, my only bearish setup for this is like, if we're gonna basically I don't even day trade this. It's like I just buy them by the bottom, and even if they drop, I don't plan on selling at any time soon, but I know like at least like at what price level, you know, they could be headed, and if I want to add on, I can add on, right? But I'm not even day trading this or swing trading, just huddle for the next few years, right? So you can see it can do something like this, right, up to 30, 33, and decide to roll over again right here. That's also possible. That way we're gonna get this trend line. Okay, I'm aware of it. Okay, so at the same time, MACD can still, but if we're gonna do something like this, I don't think MACD gonna cross above here, but let's see. Okay, so MACD might just fade away right there. So the pump might be quick then. Okay, if we get a quick pump to 34 without MACD crossing above the histogram, we might be dipping down and create another lower low right there. That's possible. It is just gonna give us time to accumulate more and retest the bottom. If not, if we pump slowly to the upside, right, and MACD crosses bullish right here, right, above the histogram, and price action is in this range, any dips right here could be a good moonshot all the way up to like $100, right? So $100, that's going to be the target, because it is going to be 1.41 to 1.27. I did not include it into the analysis, but it is something like I already know. But we'll talk about it when, you know, we get, you know, to break above $40 and so on, right? Opa Oma in the house, make it blue, guys. Opa Oma says make it blue. It means hit the likes. Let's see, CHSB. I don't know what it is, but CHSB. I think let's take a look at it on KuCoin. It does have enough history. It's been around since 2018. So nice move right here. That's the same move we got from AGI, right, back in August. But this one gave it to us like, back in June, July. Let's see. It is too high. It never retested the bottom right there, 200 sats. Right, it is very high, but it looks good. It does look good right here. MACD, it is still above histogram. Price action, even though you're making like lower highs right here, it is still okay. If we can break above the previous height right there on MACD, it is gonna give us a moonshot. But if like we go through another bear market, you know, support area going to be right there. Yeah, right here. Let's see how it is performing versus Ether. CHSB. Okay, versus Ether, it is still very strong, so it is still a hold. As long as you can you're strong versus Ether, you're a good hold. So, but if like we get a breakdown versus Ether below this trend line, I would suck it up and be in Ether rather trying to be in it, right? That's just my own personal opinion, right? But because if you take a look at like ADA, right? You take a look at ADA Ether, right? Since like the 2018 bear market, right? It dropped like nearly like 87, 88%, right? So you take a look at EOS. You take a look at EOS, right? EOS Ether, it is like dying, like seriously dying, right? So EOS Ether since like the 2018 bear market, like right there, April 2018, right? Right there, it is like 94% down, not just versus BTC, but versus Ether. You see what I'm saying? 98% down, okay? Right, 95 guys, sorry. Right there, okay, after the March pump, right, when BTC started to pump, April 1st, 2019, sucker been dumping versus Ethers ever since, like, that pump, right? So Ether is a real deal, but these suckers, they're gonna reverse versus Ether. So you just have to catch it at the right time, right? Once you get the real deal, right? You be like, okay, once we get this second crossover versus Ether on a weekly basis, you're gonna start to pay attention to EOS, okay? Like maybe get some Ethers into EOS and let it pump versus Ether, and then you increase your Ether and you get out, stuff like that, right? So you're not going to be holding EOS because you're expecting EOS to go 100x or anything. You're just holding it because you're expecting it can basically give you more Ether, just like you're doing EOS BTC, right? But it is almost at all-time low, guys, like right there, back in 2017, October 2017. That's incredible, guys. That's nearly what? Like almost like 3.5 years of a round top formation. Right, round top. Look like a big head right here. If you just put like this and put a beautiful mouth right there, and you know that EOS looks like a girl actually, right? So EOS is dying. I mean, not saying it's dying, but I'm saying like it's dying versus Ether. Julish. Yes, EOS is not Julish. It is Darish. It's Darish. It's dying versus Ether. Order BTC. I was watching Order BTC also, guys. Beautiful setup right here, right? Beautiful setup on a 3-day basis, right? So yeah, Order, watch it over the next few days. Maybe on the next dump, it might be a good one to pick up, right there. You already got your divergence. You just want to get like something to initiate the FOMO, right? Which is like a nice pump. Okay, 50% pump. Everybody gonna start FOMO, right? But if it dumps down to like 200 sats, that's going to be a nice range to start accumulating. Anything below it going to be a good accumulation also, right? It does love to it respects these divergences like that right here. Also did respect it, so we could assume like it's going to respect this one also, give us a nice pump. Let's see. Good evening, Sen. BKSFLY. Algorand. Algo. Opti stock. Let's take a look at Opti first. Is it Optect? It just broke a resistance right there. Beautiful divergence right here back in May. Right, back in May, right there. Right, you can see it has a low volatility, so you cannot see it on the MACD, because even though it was dropping, you can see like the volatility is so low, you can see your MACD. So, but just broke resistance, so would just suck it up. So sucker is like, no way since May. You kidding me? No way. This is impossible. Right here, that's 27,000%. That's that move more than crypto. So it is a breakout, right? But just be cautious, right? Just because you get this move back down to retest the low right here. So if you're holding it, right, be cautious, okay? Because that's a potential 90% drop, and before the next leg up, okay? I'm not saying it is gonna play out, but it is a structure you could pay attention, because this move was just impulsive, right? So this is also impulsive, right? So it can do something like this and pump to the upside, but it is still a hold, right, until we see a breakdown, right? But if I see it right here, just about 0.02, 90% drop, that might be a good hold. Let's take a look at Algo. Market is very boring right now. They pulling back, but I don't know, but hopefully we're not going to drop 50% from December lows. Let's see. Algo BTC is still consolidating, so Algo, it is a good hold. Like right here, we did well with Algo right here also, right guys? Remember Algo right here, it dipped right here. I said buy this sucker, is gonna pump to it's gonna go to the moon, right? So Algo, it is still a hold. Any dips down to like a 14-15 gonna be a good buy, but as of now it is still a good hold. It is still a good hold. You got resistance right there, September, October highs. We already retesting a November high already right here, so that's a done deal. That's what I just tried to show you regarding the November correction that dropped down here, and we're looking to retest it for most alt. CELR, I think CELR still around the 20 sats, right? 22 sats. So it is still very consolidative. I'm very bullish on it. Let's take a look at it on 2-day basis. Yeah, I'm very bullish on it. It could basically move sideways in this range, but it is a premium target. So we did talk about it back in long time ago, guys. It is a hold for us. So you guys can read. That's the type of thing you get with Send Crypto. CELR is back to reaccumulation, 20 sats to 25 sats, guys. Okay, if it breaks it, right, around 20 sats, right, next DCA, dollar cost average, mean like you're getting wrecked, but just suck it up. 13 to 11. We did drop all the way down to 13, guys. Bang. Okay, target 1 going to be 100 sats, guys. 13 to 100 sats. Target 2 going to be 150, guys. 13 to 150. That's over 10x. Okay, this is a hold for the next altcoin run up, guys. So you know, that's the type of setup you get with Send Crypto, guys. So I got some nice setup for you know, for February. Some big moves, guys, coming up February. So if you're looking to join Send Crypto in February next month for these big alt setups, you know, if you're looking to increase your Ethereum, okay, you don't need like to put a lot of Ethereum, because these suckers gonna pump a lot versus Ethereum. Just put like maybe 5% of your Ether, 10% of your Ether, and then let them run, and then they're gonna give you big amount of Ether over the next like a few weeks, right? So you can join definitely Send Crypto. Ether is a real deal, guys. Ether is a real deal. VGX, I think VGX is BQX, right? That sucker pumps so much, man. I'm scared of that sucker, man. This sucker just pump. Okay, it doesn't stop pumping. So right here, so it is almost at 4,000 sats, so already hit like 3,000. So I mean, it is still a hold, but once again, it is still a hold. Okay, that's a wave 1. Let's just do this. If this sucker is going to be in a bull market, right, this could be wave 1. That's wave 2. We already hit, you know, 1.618 on the dot. Bang. Look at how these suckers, okay, respect these Fibonacci's. Reason why I was looking for 4,000. Bang, it already hit 1.618. So would let it cool off, okay, back down to 1-to-1 extension, just about 2300, right, somewhere around this area to hit the 2-day 21 EMA. So look for support at 2-day 21 EMA, and we could look for wave 5 to the upside. Okay, and then we could consolidate all the way back down again after. So let's see, anything about VGX. I think VGX is BQX, right? So Voyager, right? So let's see, let me check something really quick. Oh man, market is bleeding. Market is bleeding. Only thing pumping is SXP, and SXP could cool off. It already hit the 113, but let's see if it's gonna retest it. But SXP BTC already bullish, so yeah, everything is down right now. Band is down. Everything is down. BTC. Let's go back to BTC. So yeah, BTC is still above the 2-day 21, guys. So some people might be paying attention to the 20 MA, but I only pay attention to my 21 EMA. So let's see, some people might be saying, oh, we're breaking the 21 EMA, but they're relatively the same thing, right? They're pretty close, not even 1% error. But once again, volume is decreasing, price is decreasing, so it is just a correction. And most people are going to be looking for this box right here. So, but let's see if they're going to get it, because we got another box right here. Right, 23. But I'm not looking that far so far, so let's see. Ether support 1000, man, 1080 to 950. It is still support. Let's check my BZRX Moonboy. So BZRX consolidating, low volume. Just open up a new candle, 2-day time frame. So let's go back to Ether. Ether 13. Ether still holding very strong. I don't know when we're gonna get there, but we will. It is just a matter of time, man. I already showed you regarding the extension we're gonna be looking for to the upside. Right, 1.27 to 1.41, going to be just about 1726, 1620 to a 1726 range, right? Which is 618 and 1725, right? 1618. Support right there, okay. 1080, 1080p. Or 720, guys. Which one you guys want, 1080 or 720? Most of you guys don't want 720 right now. All of you guys are like, okay, let's take 1080. 720 is right here, but $720, it is the big move to the upside right here. Take a look at it, swing low to swing high. 50% pullback to 50% pullback to 382. Mid-range going to be just about 720. Right, just right there. But I don't have a plan so far for that. I do have a plan for that, but I'm not anticipating it right away. Can we get it? Yes, because you know, in terms of Fibonacci, it is saying like we can, but we have to break below the 21 EMA first for me to start talking about it. Chino in the house. Dr. Howie says the top is in. Where you been, Dr. Howie? It's been a long time. Been accumulating Ether. The top could be in, but it has to prove me that the top is in. I'm not saying the top is not in, because I'm not interested about the top. I said it. One thing I'm interested about, right, is like my indicators. That's it. Okay, if we break below the 2-day 21, right, we're gonna pump back above it and we try to retest the top, right? If we get the second rejection right here and MACD give us this cross down right here, right, does not cross bullish but give us the fake out, I will be bearish, yeah. But and the top, you're gonna be right, but you might be too early about being right, because if we get the second pump, you might change your mind and say, oh, I thought the top was in, right? And then sucker gonna scare you and basically go all the way up to 40,000, 40,120. You're gonna be like, oh man, I'm wrong, right? Let me just jump in, right? And as soon as you jump in, sucker gonna do something like this, and you're gonna be right, but you're gonna be wrong at the same time, right? Because you change your mind. That's why I'm saying, like, don't try to pick the top. Don't try to know where the top at, right? Don't try to know. This sucker is very, very bullish, guys. I was one of the biggest bear right here, okay? I was one of the biggest bear, right? Because we did have a top. And if you go back, watch all my live stream from like, you know, July 16 and all of that. Yes, I was calling for 16, but after we got this second retest, third retest, actually right here, like 12, right? We called it right here. BC is going down. Okay, it's going down, guys. We're going to look for 5,600. We hit 5,000. We hit 6,400, and we pump back up. Actually, the first pump right there. Remember, the whole market called for a bull run. Only Sun Crypto was saying, guys, it's not time yet. We still got this move, okay? And we got the move, right? And I was like, we still got another one down after this pump. Remember, on the weekly basis, most analysts said, oh, BTC above the weekly 21. We're going to be moving to the upside. I was like, guys, it's not time to pay attention to the weekly. This is a clear flat correction. It's going to do this. That's exactly what we did. And if you notice well, we hit my target beautifully, 42,000 right there, beautifully. Okay, 0.786. okay, so I don't think the top is in. It has to prove it. It has to prove it, and it has to prove it. Okay, I'm not saying that's not the top. All I'm saying is I want to see a second retest, and if it fails, yes, you know, we're gonna be like, the top is in, and we're all gonna agree, you know, upon like the top being in. You could also be right. This move to the downside could be the second retest. I don't know yet. Okay, but I think like the 2-day 21 EMA might be the strongest support. One speed say, hola Sen, ¿cómo estás? Okay, Dr. Howie saying he been buying like strippers every weekend with his eaters. Okay. Gosh, wait till December. You're gonna go back to the strippers and try to get your eaters back. I'm telling you. You're gonna be like, man, remember those tokens I gave you, those ERC20 tokens? Can you give it to me back? Because they might not know what it is, right? So, and I give you real dollars. Dr. Howie. Yeah. Me being a Y2. Oh, thanks a lot. I don't speak Spanish, but I speak French, but not Spanish. So. Let's see. Let's go back to Ether, guys. Yeah, one thing, guys, we just have to be cautious. Is like, even though market is pumping, we could get a pullback. Like, because most of these alts since like December, they pumped a lot. December 23rd, right? December 23rd, they pumped a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised, right, to see some sort of pullback, because December 23rd was right here for 88, right? If you take a look at it, we already got 5-wave structure also. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So if you're going to be pulling back, we could see a 50% pullback, which is going to be 22 cents, really, right? That's what we said. 25 cents to 22 cents. That's possible. So, and that might be the wave 1 of the first year. That's possible, okay? So I wouldn't be too bearish if like we drop to those levels, right? Might just wait for like a few days for market to consolidate, right? But 88, that could be wave 1, and then that's wave 1 right here. 2, we're gonna get wave 3, 4. 88 is very, very bullish, because one of the reasons why 88 is very bullish, because it did break the low right here. Okay, it did break the low right here, so this entire move was just bottom formation. So we're just gonna use like this wave as wave 1. That's wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Okay, the difference between BTC is like BTC did not break the low right here, so BTC wave 1 was this move. Okay, but 88 wave 1 could be this one. Okay, it all depends. And if you're going to be expecting 1.618 extension, look at it, guys. You can't do it without, that's like $3. Okay, $3.88 for 1.618 extension. Okay, remember 1.618 extension for BTC was 42,000, right? If you plug in the numbers, like for instance like this, right? If I put the coordinates, right, price 1 going to be the bottom right here was March lows, bottom, like I think let's do this, like 017. Okay, let's just say 0175. Okay, just round it up. Okay, and then price 2 top was like 16. Okay, that's almost 10x, right? 16. Okay, and then price 2 right here, the bottom was like 7 cents, right? The low, I think like 7.7. Let's double check. Let's get it right. Like 7.7. Okay, let's do it properly now. Where you going, buddy? Okay, that's price 2. Oh, that's close enough. 777, right? Okay, so 0.618 going to be just about 276 if you plug in the numbers correctly. Okay, if we go back to BTC, you can see like Only Sun Crypto gonna show you these big targets, guys. Only Sun Crypto can show you like how bullish the market can be when it wants to be bullish. So if you take a look at BTC, right, wave 1 is right here. Okay, 3120, right? Exactly. Wave 2 is exactly at 13888, right? Let's do this, right? And wave 3 going to be 38, something like that, right? So you can see like right here. Double check. Okay, 3120, 13888, and price 3 I think was like, let's just say 3830. Okay, that's not, it doesn't matter. So if you take a look at it, right, we almost hit 0.618. okay, it's like 4250 range, right? Beautiful. So if we're gonna apply the same setup for ADA, you can see, right, since like we're using this wave as wave 1, our 1.618 extension going to be anywhere around like $2.50 to $3, give or take, right? If you want to follow more, you can wait all the way up to $3. Okay, and we're gonna get some sort of correction. I don't think we're gonna correct down here, maybe like, you know, $1.20, $1.30, something like that, right? But I don't even think we're gonna drop that low. Okay, so we could just get a double correction too, right? Like this, if we're not gonna drop this low. So it could just, excuse me, it could just be a double correction, something like that, right? Just like what BTC did around all-time high. So 88, and we're gonna be looking for the next wave all the way up to potentially, I don't want to say any crazy prices, but could be anywhere around $8 to $10. So let's go back to these alt, because alt are looking crazy right now, guys. Bitcoin Cash also, guys. I like Bitcoin Cash, right? But if you take a look at Bitcoin Cash Ether, right? The Bitcoin Cash Ether is bearish, okay? I mean, right now, I mean, it is not showing any sign of reversal versus Ether at all, okay? Even if it, if it is strong versus BTC and it is weak versus Ether, it doesn't, I mean, I'd rather, you know, stay in Ether then, because Ether is strong versus BTC, right? So, and the all-time low, I know it did wick to the downside. However, it is something to keep in mind. Sometimes these alt, they go all the way back down to the lows right here. So, and that's like 5% of Ether. That's another 80% drop, 0.05. I'm not saying it will drop to those levels, but something to keep in mind, right? Over the next like a few years and so on, right? It might not be like in this bear market, in this bull market, but you know, next bear market, right? It can drop all the way down to a 5% of Ether, right? So it means like at the bull market top, you know, if I'm holding some Bitcoin Cash, I have to put it into Ether. But if it is like, if we get any reversal pattern versus Ether, it's worth like holding, because it can basically outperform Ether, and you just suck it up and take it, and then once it pumps versus Ether, you just go back to Ether, something like that, right? All right, guys, we got 50 watching, 42 likes. So some of you guys just join in, right? So make sure to hit the likes. I think Craig did not hit the likes yet. I think it's Craig Jenkins. Yeah, I think it's Craig. And Dr. Howie. I think Dr. Howie did not also. Monthly candle close bearish. Let's go back to BTC. BTC monthly candle closing bearish. So this is why it is very important to pay attention to the 50-day cycle, because remember the 50-day cycle it is gonna roll, it's gonna keep on running right after the monthly candle close, right? January 31st, because the 50-day cycle going to close this not December, February 19th, right? So because you know, so the monthly and the 50-day cycle, you know, it is the same thing as of now, right? But let's see. Last bull run, we only had we did not have any monthly bearish candle at all. Okay, from September 16, right? When did we break all-time high? On a monthly basis, we close above on closing basis, right? We broke all-time high October. Okay, remember, that's why I was telling you, right? October is very, very important. Remember back in October, right here, back in October 2020, I was comparing the all-time high, you know, how we broke all-time high on a 50-day cycle and never look back. Okay, and I also told you back in October right here, yes, it wasn't all-time high yet, but I gave you guys a warning. Okay, October 6th, I gave you guys a warning. October 19th, I gave you guys a warning. October 28th, 27th, I said, guys, 50-day cycle just closed above resistance right here. Okay, it is going to be bullish. Okay, if we break 20k, we do not have any resistance. Even up to 20k, it's not a resistance. Okay, the real resistance was the 10.5 on the 50-day cycle, and I said zero resistance, right? Zero resistance above 11.5. Okay, so the monthly is gonna close in 3 days, right? So let's see if we're gonna be able to close below 29. That's why I'm saying, like, any dips below 29 right now, it is a buy, because bulls, they don't want price to close below they don't want to close the monthly red. Okay, so Osman, smile in the house. What's my view on engine? I mean, engine is pumping, so it is still bullish. Yeah, I think like waiting till February 20th is better. The reason why I'm saying February 20th, because I traded BTC back in February 19th. Okay, I mean February 2019, right? And I remember February 24th, actually February 19th, right? BTC did pump. Okay, if I remember well. Okay, if we go back on the daily, because I remember where all the moon boys, right, were bearish that time. Okay, and I was very bullish. Okay, I was very bullish. So if you go back to I remember exactly, I still got the video, right? You can go and check it right here, February 18th, right there. Okay, 19th, we did break out to the upside, hit the daily 100 EMA, and what I said was, like, right here, I was like, BTC gonna pump to the upside, it's gonna get rejected by the daily 100 EMA, it's gonna drop right back down to the daily 21 EMA, it's gonna move sideways. Okay, and it's gonna break out to the upside. That's exactly what I said, exactly right there. So let's see. Exactly. So that's why when we broke out on April 1st, I was like, man, we got it. And everybody started looking for like lower numbers and all of that. I was just pointing up. Pointing up. Okay, just like 20k when we broke out when we broke 20k, people started looking down. I was like, man, I'm not gonna be looking down. Yeah, but let's see, it might be different, we might drop, but let's see. Market is crazy. Sometimes you can't trust market at 100%, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at engine. ENJ. I don't know why I don't have engine on my watch list. Yeah, it's cool enough. So next resistance almost at 1700. So, but it's cool enough. So wait for the daily 21 for support, or let's go to the 8 hour. You got your 8 hour 21 as support anyway. So crossing bearish. So wait for support on 12 hour 21. Because 12 hour 21 is already crossing bearish, so price action could definitely retest the 21 EMA. Yep. If we break below the 21 EMA, just wait for support right here at 1000 sats. We don't have a target for ENJ, but so I think Bitcoin Cash could be retesting the 372 level, right? 370s, which is like 0.618, and at the same time previous resistance still got a upside resistance at 600 to 620. So, but we need to break 400 first. Okay. Let's see. I'm still bullish on BTC, so that's the most important. I don't see anything green right now. Good gosh. I don't see anything bullish, short-term bullish. This fire coin has been it's been around this range forever. It is something like to worth paying, something like we gotta pay attention, right? Because if we break out right here, that might be the real deal. Kind of like EGLD. It reminds me of EGLD. 22 support. If we break it, it might pump a lot above what I'm expecting. I mean, even if like we break below it, it's gonna consolidate somewhere around here before taking off with the bullish divergence right there. So something to keep an eye on over the next like a few months. But the market cap is pretty high. I think like 1 billion. So it might lose some of that to my coins like SXP, BZRX, and all of that good stuff. Yeah, we should, if we get a nice pump, man, I don't think it's gonna be a fake out. It might be the real deal. I don't like this tweezer bottom right here. I don't like this. I don't like this for link. DNT, hey, what's up, Desmond? I forgot, I didn't see your DNT. DNT did pump above all our targets, so we're looking for these 230. It pumped all the way up to back above resistance. So DNT, we were bullish on it right here. So okay, right here, that's when we started talking about DNT all the way up to the 70% move, 100% move, 180. Hit all the targets. So I don't have any targets right now. I might need to remove all of this, but right now it is overextended, so it might cool off a little bit. That's a trend line support right there. So let's see if like we're gonna break it. Let's just get a fresh chart, because I just don't like these double tops. So yeah, but we were bullish on it since June, but it just pumped like in November, just like XLM, right? XLM just pumped in November. So yeah, I don't think my streaming is buffering today, so that's good. Hey guys, if you just joined the stream, the live stream, don't forget to subscribe, hit the likes, and join our public Telegram group. We got over 800 moon boys, so no doom boys right now in the group. So make sure to join the moon boys club if you like to get into a public group where you're going to be discussing trading and all of that good stuff. Market is annoying me right now. It's very so BlueZell, we do have a target for BlueZell. Very bullish. I'm loving it right here. When this sucker pump, guys, last year it did well. June, like 300 sats all the way up to like 1600 sats. I think it could do something like that again, like just like engine, where we're gonna be pumping all the way up to like 2000. Yeah, it is above the 3-day 21 right now. Okay, so that's pretty aggressive. And once they pump above the 100 EMA, right, they tend to pump a lot faster. That's what I noticed last alt pump, right? Once they pump above it, and you take a look at request. I think request BTC. I first seen it from request BTC REQ, because it did hit our target. It was one of our first pick back in June, right here, right? It picked the second pump all the way up to like 250 and dropped right back down to 180. So I was like, oh gosh, we're gonna get wrecked. And it just pumped to our next target, 600. Okay, and we picked it at like 100 sats, 130, while it was accumulating right here, right? So even if you bought at 150, you still could have sold at 450, 550, and all of that good stuff, right? Yeah, request it's gonna be back up very soon, very soon, very soon. I just need to give it some time, maybe like hopefully in March. It wouldn't be bad to see like bulls accumulating right here, okay, till like maybe March, April. But I don't think that's going to be the case, because this sucker is very bullish. And 140 was entry for it right here. That was back in June. Right now it is below June entry. So if you notice, like Qdom also did the same thing, right? Before the pump right here, after we started buying Qdom right here, this was about 1700 sats, pump to our target, and we said that we're going to be reaccumulating right here, just about like 11,000, right, to 13,000, but it dipped below it. It is still a good buy. So, and recently we just hit our target on Qdom, so short-term target. So Qdom is still a good hold. Can we get a triple crossover? That's also possible, which means we're just gonna retest the low right here before getting a very big one. So if we get a sell-off, it's not going to be a real sell-off, because MACD is already dedicated for a potential potential breakout to the upside. Let me just remove this, because we already know exactly what's going on. Yep, that's 11,000 to 13,000 right here. So see, still got the target right there. So the only resistance I can really see is like 15.6. Okay, 16,000 range. Okay, which is like 2-day 100 EMA, kind of like ICX. If you go ahead and take a look at ICX BTC, right, you can see, like, I was talking to Giovanni, right, when ICX was 1500, right? I think like a couple of weeks ago, right around the 15, and I was telling him he's bullish anyway. I wasn't giving him a target or anything. he was accumulating. So, but I think he, Giovanni is a moon boy, undercover moon boy. So he's looking for all-time high. So I just needed to remind him like BTC is still the king. So ICX just pumped to 28. So I was telling also Tyler, I think like, accumulate ICX around 1400 sats, 1500 sats, right? You would have doubled your BTC. So I don't know if Tyler's still watching or not, but Tyler, he's in our premium group, so he's very bullish on ICX. But I think it is still very cheap, even though it is around like $1. Because ICX USD, it hit our target at $1, right? Right? Not $1, but 83 cents, excuse me, right there, resistance. So, it could retest the previous resistance right there. So, and we talk about these targets, guys, like over the last few days. It moves slow, but, it is, if we break out, that's it. Could be going to the moon. Lisk was one of our last target. I think Lisk LSK, one of our last setup back in I think September, not September, but right here, September, yes, September. So it did horrible, right? But it is still a hold as we look into. I think next Lisk target could be very, very big. Okay, could be very, very big. If you guys remember back then, right? October 2019, right here, what I was saying, buy Lisk and ICX. That's what I was saying. Lisk, ICX, ADA, ARC, XLM, 5 coins, and they all did well. That time XLM was like 400, 500, right? And ADA was like 480, right? I was saying 480, guys. Anything below it, ADA is a buy. So ADA is right now like over 1,000 sats, right? But in terms of sats, it's not a lot. It is only like 2x, 3x, 2.5x. But in terms of dollar, it is holding very strong. BTC 10x, it doubles versus BTC. That's why ADA is 20x. So ADA really has not done anything yet. It is so bullish, okay? So you go back to Lisk, you can see like Lisk, beautiful accumulation range right here. So it is basically dropping. I think it is outside the top 100 right now. Not outside the top 100, but let's do this. So if we go and check Lisk, like it is 109. It is outside the top 100. It is like 160 million market cap, right? Back in and Lisk was like a 2 billion market cap, 3 billion market cap, right? So almost 3 billion market cap picked in February, back in February, after the second fake out, right? Almost 4 billion market cap. So all-time high, I think, was like $14. I think, let's see, let's double check. I don't want to say so. No, Lisk pumped like $40 nearly. Okay, I remember the $14 all-time high. I think was like the first pump. Okay, I was like the first pump after the after we pumped to $14, we did a pullback. Okay, right around like right here. Okay, we did pullback. That's why I was thinking like $14. I remember the first pump, and then after that it pumped all the way up to like some crazy $40 and stuff like that, right? So it is still nearly 40x from all-time high, right? So it was supposed to be Ethereum killer, but it is like a Ethereum. It is no longer Ethereum killer, at least in the short term, right? But if we go and just care about price action, I think it is accumulating right here. Okay, It is still accumulating. It can either take care of business this alt season. If not, it can still get a a third crossover right here, where we're going to be making another lower low and retest the trend line lower right here. That's also possible. It's nothing bearish about it. It's not going to be bearish. It is just going to be, yes, it is going to be bearish because it is dropping, but it is just going to be a wedge pattern, okay, before the next leg up. So I don't know which one going to play out, but looking at a current alt season, right, it seems like List got a chance to at least avoid another crossover. So I think that's my take on List, right? It is still, it is still a hold, right? So go back, if we go back to ADA right here, that's when I was saying buy ADA, right? Anything below 480, it is going to be a good buy. 480, I give you guys a very, very precise target buy range, 480 to 440, very tight one. Okay, so ADA is still very, very strong versus BTC, right? So it has not done nothing yet versus BTC. The only thing it has done is like double versus BTC, right? Over the last 12 months, that's it. It's only up 120% versus BTC since like December 2019. Okay, so that's why sometimes you gotta move from low caps to high caps, because these high caps, even though like they up there like 16 billion, 20 billion, they still not done anything. It's only going up because of BTC. That's it. Kendra's in a house says, thank you, Sen, for your List analysis. I'm gonna suck it up and I'm gonna hold it. He didn't say that, I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and take a look at ANKR. ANKR BTC, I think somebody mentioned it previously. It is still accumulating right there. So not sure if like we're gonna retest the lows at 20 sats again, but it is under accumulation, right? So beautiful support right here. So beautiful support right here. Beautiful support right here. So ANKR does not have a bullish divergence yet, so that might be the problem, right, in the short term, which means like it could be slow going up. That's it, but it doesn't mean it's not gonna go up. So if you're patient enough, you could wait for a second crossover. If not, it might not even get any crossover. It might just do something like this, and market gonna do something like this. That's it. Like that, right? So it doesn't have to get a crossover, right? It might just double bar, just wick to the downside, and MACD not gonna respond, and then bang. Tyra Little, is BTC USD a buy? Bitcoin USD, yes, it is a buy. I don't know what you're looking for, but it is a buy to me, depending if you're a long-term hodler or you're a short-term buyer. Because we got two type of buyers. Okay, we got people who long BTC for the short term, 6 hours to 24 hours, 48 hours. You got people who buy for the next 3-5 years, right? So for some reason, file BTC, it is still going up. Yeah, file BTC, I'm very bullish on it. It's just like the dollar pair. I mean, the only reason dollar pair is strong right now, doesn't want to drop below 22, is like the BTC pair, it is still very strong. So I said it last time, I think when we were longing it on the dollar, dollar pair, the BTC pair was around like 55,000, and it pumped to like, you know, 72,000, and the dollar pair pumped to I think 26, right? Hit our 26 target. But I think Aldo was, you know, I think Aldo was also long in it, so I thought Aldo, we still got another chance to retest this area of 58,000, 58.5. It did retest 61,000, so that's good. It is still consolidating, so we could, you know, see a breakout. If we break out above this range, it could move very fast. Okay, so that's why the dollar pair right there is very accumulative. You can see like the dollar pair is basically doesn't want to break the low right here. Okay, so file BTC is something to keep in mind over the next few weeks. If you go back to EGLD, same thing. That's why I was bullish on EGLD at the $7 range. If you remember, EGLD also did not want to break the low $7 for like a very long time. So if we check EGLD BTC, if you go back to EGLD BTC, yeah, if you take a look at EGLD BTC, it was actually doing the opposite right here. Yeah, doing this, right? And afterward, you know, while price action consolidating, dollar pair, the dollar, you know, the BTC pair started to move up slowly from like late November, right? You know, to late November, you know, right there, the breakout. Okay, late November, the breakout, right? And if you notice well, no brainer, right? This structure, that's the same structure alt right now I'm making. Same exact structure right now, this wedge pattern, right? That's the one we are all making right now. I mean, not we, but alt, right? So should be on my watch list. I don't know why it's not anymore. And let's go back to file. Yeah, if you take a look at file, it is just doing this, right? Slow moving sideways. 22, 21. File BTC, you can see wedge pattern start to consolidate. Okay, starting to consolidate. So let's see if we get a big breakout to like 80,000, 90,000 sats. That's going to be a buy because it might not look back. What's my take on gold? Hey, thanks a lot, Mr. Jason. Gold. What's my take on gold diggers? Gold diggers, gold. I should have a gold on my watch list. Let's see, gold. Guys, it's been almost 2 hours right now, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at GOLD. Mr. GOLD, let's take a look at it. ABCD. Where are you, gold? Why are you hiding from me? Find gold. Can find gold. Yeah, it's right here. Digger, come on, gold digger. Okay, gold. Let's go. I think I did a macro analysis on gold. before. Let's take a look at on the 3-day. So gold, based on wave analysis, right, we could be saying like we on a wave 3 right here and ready to complete wave 5 right there. Okay, so but no sign of reversal yet on 2-day basis yet, right? Let's see, we just have to wait. MACD cross bearish right there. So just like it is doing the same thing as BTC right now. If you notice well, BTC is doing the same thing right here. Okay, dropping right there. So still have to wait. We can still create a new low right here just to get the MACD double bottom. Okay, that might be when we need to talk about bullishness. But macro view, it is still bullish. We can definitely break above 2000 very soon if we get the 2-day bullish divergence right there. And that's going to be the first one. That's going to be the first one for, I mean, I never know last time we got this one wasn't bullish divergence, but support right here anywhere around you know, 1760 to 1700 sats $1,700. Link is looking Julish again. Let me see, guys, if you just joined the live stream, make sure to subscribe, right? First hit the subscription, right? Subscription, sub. The second thing to do is like to hit the notification. Make sure to hit all, because YouTube, you know guys, it does not send the notifications, right? So make sure to hit all, okay? And then after that, you can like the video, right? Let me see. Zidane in the house. ZCN, I think I see ZCN on Binance, right? ZCN crypto. ZCN, nope, it's not on Binance. I think I might be confusing with Zchain or Zcash, but let's take a look at it on. I don't know. It doesn't have a BTC pair, so let's see. I mean, yeah, I mean it is bullish. Just broke resistance, right? You can consolidate. I don't think you're going to consolidate too long in this range, because you already consolidated right here, and you missed the second retest of the low, so it might just be going to the moon. If I seen it before, right, if you asked me before the breakout, I would have told you it's going to drop right here, because that's just the way I trade the market, right? Am I going to miss the move? Can I miss the move? Yes, right? But if it retests it right here, the move gonna be stronger. But with the 2-day 2-on-1 EMA, I might not. With the 2-day MACD, I might not call for this move. So it is bullish. Hey guys, if you want to join Sun Crypto Premium, make sure to join the public Telegram group, and you're going to get access later on to the premium group if you want to upgrade to the premium group, all right? DOT DOT, let's do this. Dot, it is still consolidating. You could be looking for this range. Okay, it just broke your support, so we're losing it, guys. We're losing it. That's not good. That is going to zero. So you got almost 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 days, 14 days of rejection. So we got the 2-day 21 EMA all the way down to 12.4, okay, or your 6-hour to 4-hour 100 EMA, whichever you're comfortable with, right? Yeah. So guys, I'm pretty sure all 60 of 58 of you guys already hit the likes and subscribe, right? So I don't have to ask. Ryan in the house. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Lowell Bogle in the house. Thanks, buddy. NEST. You asking me all these coins. I don't know these coins. Oh yeah, this sucker beautiful, man. Whoa, look at this. It's beautiful, man. Okay, beautiful, man. Beautiful. That's your level of resistance you're going to be watching. 700 sats. It's on Wabi. Let's take a look at Nest Ether. They do have an Ethereum pair too. Beautiful, man. Looks like it wants to take care of business with Ether. So give it a few more days versus Ether to take care of business. First breakout, just give it time to consolidate to make sure it's not a fake out, right? And you watch your 6-hour 21, right? Watch your 6-hour 21 right there to support the price to make sure it can pump high. Okay. Any Nest. Make sure to join the public Telegram group. If you're looking to upgrade to our premium group, you can definitely upgrade to our premium group for much better target, right? RAN protocol. RAN, as we said, give it time to consolidate, right? The first pump, it is still consolidated, it is still making noise, right? So it is still making noise. So give it another shot. Is coming back up. So keep an eye on RAN. Support, you got 1600 all the way down to 1600. It is still a good buy right there in this box. You're gonna get at least a retest right here. Yep, this box, either 6-hour 100 EMA, right, or 8-hour 100 EMA. Okay, you're gonna get this retest. That's the type of retest I'm asking from BTC. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, your MACD can cross bearish, right? But you gotta wait for the second retest, okay? And it can do this. If it breaks the low right here, you're gonna be like, that's the top. But you don't call the top beforehand, right? You call the top afterward, not beforehand. Just like you call the bottom afterward. Like, you know, you're like, oh, 3K was the bottom, okay? I was really waiting for 25, but you know, we did not get 25. You got, you know, you got 3K. Hey, what's up, Ray? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group. Let's go ahead and take a look at AVE BTC. AVE BTC, guys, we nailed our target, right? Guys, like we're killing it. Like, killing it, guys. Like, you know, that's, you know, we talk about it when A was right here, guys. Like, you know, right here, actually, right there. Okay, back in like November, that's when I was targeting A, right? Right here, I think was right here. Yeah, I was targeting this range, but it did, you know, give us a big correction. Sometimes market doesn't respect these Elliott waves, so it just respects this Fibonacci, right? So, but the correction right here in terms of wave analysis was already done. It's, you already got the correction right here. So the direction, it was clear. Anything after that, it is just going to be noise, right? So if you don't understand what's going on, you're gonna be like, oh, we're going to zero. But look at it, bang, okay? It is still a hold. I know that's what you want to hear. But let's take a look at AUSD, right? So AUSD, that's the same thing right here. We did get the correction, right? Right, and we were like, you know, it is bullish right around like $82, okay? It dipped all the way down to 61, okay? We still, you know, we're bullish on it. I think I can show you the I don't need to show you my targets, right? But you guys see all my targets all the time. So afterward, I told you next target 165, next target what? 339, guys. It's about to hit 339. But this sucker wrecked me right here though, right around like the first pump, right? It had a big news. I didn't know what was going on. I just jumped in and short this sucker. This sucker wrecked me properly, right? So after that, I just let it consolidate and I started looking at the big picture. But the first pump right here, man, this sucker was crazy. Yeah, but after then, you know, it's, you know, we just been bullish on it. BCH. So I think best thing to do for these Bitcoin Cash hodlers, right? Right, it is consolidated, right? It is not bullish versus BTC. So if it is not bullish versus BTC, what does it mean? It is not going to perform well versus the dollar, okay? Can it pump? Yes, but as of now, it is consolidated, okay? If we break this support line, I would rather stay in BTC than Bitcoin Cash. If you're short-term trading, okay? If you're swing, I mean, even if you're a swing trader, you might still be in BTC, right? Till Bitcoin Cash starts to look pretty Jewish. The possibility I see right now, a bullish possibility, is like this move just going to correct in a three-way move, and you're going to get a big move to the upside. That's also possible. So would not basically be too bearish. So, but let's see over the next like a few weeks what we're going to get. Because once again, it is at 50%, 0.618 right here, 0.786 at 0.011. 0.786 at 0.111, okay? 0.618 at 0.012. So guys, if that's your first time watching some crypto, right, just go ahead and subscribe first, okay? And then you can hit the likes after. And join the public Telegram group. Let me see if anyone joins yet, okay? Okay, Smith joined, right? Zip Johnson, thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, Zip Johnson, you gotta basically, you gotta plug in the numbers. Okay, you did 725. Dump alert. Let's see. I don't want to see a dump. I'm a moon boy. It seems like QDM start pumping. I think we're gonna get a pump. Let's see. QDM start, because I'm bullish on QDM. I'm long in that sucker. But let's see. Let's go to QDM. Yeah, QDM, that's what I'm expecting right here. I'm expecting this move from QDM. So let's see if I can get it. Okay, it might not be a moonshot. Really, QDM was supposed to give us a moonshot. Really, after this move, right? This impulsive move and this, you know, double move right here, we're supposed to get this. Not supposed to, but I mean, market doesn't care about how I, you know, treat the how I look at the market, right? But you know, this move was supposed to be really an impulsive move. Okay, after this big correction right here. But we dropped down to the 6 hour. I woke up this morning, so the 8 hour support, I was like, let me just suck it up, right, and take this long, guys. That's why it is good to do low leverage. I'm not encouraging any of you guys to do leverage, but make sure if you do it, to keep it low. Okay, keep it maximum 3. I think 2 is enough, because these suckers pump like 20-30%, right now. Let's say I'm like doing 2x. Okay, it's like it pumped to like $4. I'm 30% up of my money. Okay, and you can buy Ethereum, you can buy Link, you can buy whatever you want with your profits. But if you want to do 100x, yes, you're gonna make 170%. I mean, you know, you're gonna make profits, but you're not gonna last long. That's the thing. You're not gonna last. Even 5x, you're not gonna last long in this market. I'm telling you guys. Just keep it 3 max. Okay, 2 is enough. Okay, I think 2 is enough. 2 can take you a long way, but 100, 50, 20, 25, 10, they're not gonna take you anywhere. They're just gonna give you temporary profits, and market gonna take it back. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, man. When you do 2x, you can hold a position for like a 3, 4, 5 days. Like market is consolidating right now. You're not going to be panicking. Even, you know, market drops like 15%. Okay, you're not even going to be panicking, because you're only doing 2x and you're not all in, right? You're not all in. Stuff like that. Let's go back to my Moon Boys chat room. Live stream. Osman Ismail in the house saying thank you, San. Yeah, keep it 2, man. I'm telling you, man, keep it 2. You're gonna survive. You're gonna make a lot of profits. You're not gonna worry about anything else. It's a bull market. The coins, they're going to take care of business. They're going to 10, 15x. Why are you doing 100x? Like when something you're holding, you're expecting it to go 50x. Just do it 2x. Okay. And when you make profits, you buy the asset and you just hold it. Like for instance, you buy 88 right now, you got potential target to $10. That's like 10, 20, 30x, right? So no need to basically lose your profits doing high leverage. Every dollar you earn, right, you can 30x it. That's what 30x means, right? Yeah, I mean most people in my premium, like, you know, they now got used to the low leverage, and no one is getting wrecked. Okay, no one is getting wrecked. But before, people jump in, come in a group, do 20, 30x, and they're not gonna last long. It's nothing I can do. But if you apply the you know, I just showed you guys you know, one of my members like 30x his account in like 2 weeks. 30x in 2 weeks. I mean, I'm not impressed about the 30x, but I'm impressed about the timing. You see what I'm saying? I would say like 30x maybe, you know, I would say 2 to 3 months, right? But in 2 weeks with low leverage, yes, you're gonna be actively trading. You gotta know the setups. You gotta take our setups. You gotta take our recommendation, even though it's not financial advice. Do low leverage, like H bar, he killed it, right? You know. Swipe, he's killing it, right? That's Azaz, right? And many other setups, right? We got in our premium. CRV, right? Big move. Ether is dropping 1303. Yeah, man, Ether is not looking good, buddy. I think we're gonna retest the trend line somewhere around here. Yeah, Qtum broke out. It is breaking out on the 15 minutes, but it is at resistance at 345. Go back to Qtum. That's a triple bottom, so it can. Let's go back to Qtum. It can definitely hit the 0.618 probably. Yeah, on the 15 minutes, that's a breakout, but I mean, even on the 8 hour, 0.618 going to be at 378, just about 378. 0.76 is going to be 395. So let's see if we can break out to 364 to 378. Because one of the reasons why, you know, I took the long is like low volume right here, and price is also decreasing, and that's support. They tend to give you a nice 15%, right? Sometimes, depending on volatility, right? So definitely. Let's go back to the Moonboy chat room. Let me see what this Moonboy is saying. What's up, CH00KS? I don't know if that's Chooks or Cooks or Chooks. BTC USDT. It is just consolidating, Chooks. It might be a very boring week, so let's see. Yeah, not looking so good. Let's see. Doom Boy is gonna be calling for descending triangle. I'm telling you, Doom Boys. Doom Boys are calling for a descending triangle. But we talk about it, guys. We did talk about, you know, the possibility of getting this descending triangle when BTC was right here. Okay, right here. That's why we did not call a breakout. We just call resistance, right? Yeah, that's a descending triangle, man. If we break it, most people are going to be calling for a potential 1-to-1 extension, 18,000, not 1800. Should I be bearish? Should I be bearish? I'm still gonna wait. Okay, let's wait. Near BTC, far BTC. It is. Yeah, that's just a typical setup. Okay, that's why I was telling you. I think I was just analyzing a coin, right? And it gave us this move, right? I can think. I don't know what is it. I forgot the name of it, but it wasn't a coin, but it was a stock, right? But that stock just broke out, right? But in general, what I said is like you look for a retest. Just like, let's go take a look at LRC USDT. I think it's LRC or CRL. I can't remember which one, but they both get me confused. No, it's not a. This sucker gonna pump, okay? This sucker gonna pump. It's just a matter of time. It's not LRC, so it's RLC. RLC, right? So RLC right there. So I took a short last night right there, right here. Kind of got out early though, so but it is still a short right here because it's gonna come back down right there. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's if you go back check Ethereum, that's why I was saying don't long Ethereum, right? Don't long Ethereum. So RLC is gonna be dropping. Should have waited, but I FOMO'd and took my money and run away. Let's see, Ethereum. Yeah, if you take a look at Ethereum right here, that's why I was saying don't long it, right? And we're gonna look for 1089 right here. So you go back to RLC. Yeah, that's a done deal. It's gonna come down right here. So I showed it before I went to sleep. I woke up, it was green. I was like, okay, that's the first thing I see. Let me just let me just take it ahead. Yeah, but it is still gonna drop. So it means like market might be suffering a bit. Let's see. Oh, let's take a look at it on. I like these 8-hour breakout because they don't play, especially when you get a low volume support. Right here, low volume support, low volume as support, right? They tend to break out nicely. Let's take a look at it on the hourly. Yeah, on the hourly it's done deal. We already had this structure right here. Structure, right? That's what I saw actually last night, right? That's what I saw, this structure. That's a bearish structure. 0.618. It is almost at 0.618, so it might bounce back up very soon. So don't go and short this cycle. Try to wait for tomorrow. So that's a 3% potential scalp. Yeah, I should have waited, but FOMO right here. Yeah, this move got out because I was like, I'll take a look at it. And as soon as I got out, it started dumping, but I was already done with it. I was like, man, this sucker. Because that's where I got in right here. I was lucky though. Just went by the flat correction. I didn't go by anything. I just look at the 15 minutes, right? Take a look at the 15 minutes. Right, this type of flat correction, the continuation. Okay, you got this move. If you don't understand what's going on, you might be thinking that's reversal, but you know you're gonna get this move down. Okay, I think I was waiting for this 120, but yes, and also you gotta be cautious. It is almost at 0.618, and at the same time you got a bullish divergence on the 15 minutes right here. So don't be cautious, right? Because you might get this reversal. It might be quick, but it might be a reversal. But I gotta get it right. RLC and LRC. SNX, nice reversal pattern. That's a breakout. That's not a fake out. You got your beautiful correction right here, okay, in a not wedge pattern, but you could look at it as a wedge also. It's ugly wedge, but I don't have time to go through the waves. So that's the first move. That's the second move. This move is not corrective, it is impulsive. So if it makes something like that, you can take it. Okay, if it drops slowly back down here, you can also take it. So it is still a hold. So you can look at it in two ways. Okay, that's your impulsive correction. As impulsive, that can also correct, right, which is going to be wave 1, wave 2, right, your wave 3, but your wave 3 gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And that way, you know, you can look at it as a flat correction right here. Okay, that's possible, but not to get too complicated, right? You just suck it up. It is bullish and take it to the upside. $18. Guys, let's get the popcorn party ready, guys. Come on, let's hit the likes, get the popcorn going. Who's eating popcorn right now? No one, right? Popcorn party. We're gonna get the alt popcorn party very soon, guys. Oh, VRA is one of the coins, right? I was bullish on, right? I don't know if I gave it to you guys, but it was a target in our, I think I talked about it in my premium, right? Did not hit you know, 3 sats, but it is still bullish. So it is still right here. Let's see what this guy is saying. Now, hey Jason, I think Blueprint and Isaac, LRC and RCL, Blueprint and Isaac, they got the same letters. I really don't care. I just look at the structure, man, to be honest. Whenever you know, I know exactly what I'm looking for, but I cannot just like get it straight in my head, right? I know Blueprint, right? I think Blueprint, no, Blueprint now start with L. Okay, that's the best way to look at it. LRC. Okay, so that's going to be Blueprint. Okay, that's going to be Blueprint. All right, yes. RCL going to be Isaac. Okay, now I can think of it clearly. So just like AVA, I send these two setups. AVA BTC. Now, I actually did not send. I don't think I sent VRA, but this one was a beautiful setup at the bottom right there, guys, in our premium right here. AVA hit all targets, guys. That's a 100% move, guys. 100% move, 150% move. Yeah, 100, and it is still bullish because it can go all the way up to 800. Actually, 8,000 sats, right? 8,000 sats. Right now it's 5,000. Right there was like 2,000, right? 2,300. That's when we called it. Beautiful setup, guys. Beautiful setup, guys. You only get these setups with Sun Crypto, man. Let's get this popcorn party, guys. Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. Hey, Clay in the house. Digibyte. It is a hold, man. Come on. Yeah, Digibyte still a hold. I know we got a lot of Digibyte moon boys. It is still a hold. It is not ready to pop yet, but it could pop at any given time. Okay. You're welcome, Jason Terry, right here. So Digibyte, it is still a hold. Okay, give it some time to give you a nice breakout, right? Give it some time. Let's see who else. CEL, Celsius. I think Celsius still breaking out. CHR, we talk about it. Keep an eye on CHR, right? Keep an eye on CHR. Keep an eye on CHR, guys. That's one of my top pick. That's one of my top pick for going into February. So it is a premium target. So keep an eye on it. CTX, Cortex. Keep an eye on data. Keep an eye on data. DCR. Yeah, ELF we did say to accumulate right there, so it could be back in business very soon, right? So I'm just gonna give it a couple of weeks to initiate a breakout. Yeah, but yeah, that's already a 70% potential breakout very soon. So ENG just pumped. They might have got like a good news and then they just pumped, but on an 8-hour basis, the structure was not that. The structure was not that like ready to break out. Okay, maybe right here if I notice it, but it was kind of choppy. It needed like more time to develop, but it might be a good news and got the catalyst going. EOS BTC, it is gonna break out, but it is moving very slow. It's gonna break out right here, but it's moving very slow. The metaverse starting to look nice, right? It's not on Binance, but I think it's on Binance. Let's see. No, it's not on Binance. I think ETP hit BTC. It's still consolidating. So this is one of our top coin also. Fetch FET, actually, not one. Okay, one BTC. Let's take a look at one BTC. I haven't Harmony. I haven't taken a look at this sucker forever. Yeah, it is also at buy level, right? So we said to buy at 30.25 and dollar cost average down to 15.18. So it is a good hold right now. It is a target in my premium anyway, so it is a hold. One BTC. I haven't taken a look at it forever. ST still moving sideways, very accumulative, right? So ST was a target back in February, if I remember last year. May actually May. But it is gonna wake up very soon, all right? And Pearl should wake up very soon. Very soon, guys. Very soon. Very soon. As much as we've been dropping, it's just been dropping sideways. Not really, okay? After we broke this range. So Pearl, keep an eye on it if you're holding it. QSP. So QSP is still at support, right? $1 trillion market cap. Peter in a house. Oh, ELF major for ELF was a call. Like we called ELF like last year, right? So you must get my call from ELF. Peter. Yes, ELF was our top call, right? Remember ELF? Right there. Okay, right there. So ELF pumped nicely before saying goodbye. But the next pump gonna be better. This one was 200%, right? That's the 3x move we called. Hit our target beautifully, right? So the next pump gonna be better because this pump was like a fake pump, was not a real pump really. It just pumped. But right now we're getting a divergence, pretty good accumulation range, just like Harmony, not Harmony, but H bar. You know, it can do a nice 500% move, right? So keep an eye on ELF again. I didn't have a target since we hit our target, but I will revisit it again. All thanks to you, San. You're welcome, man. So I'm telling you, man, my live stream is long, guys, but I don't talk nonsense. I don't talk nonsense, man. I'm telling you, I study these charts, man. I don't talk nonsense. I play around, but I don't talk nonsense. You see, if you watch my previous live stream, like over the last 3 months, 4 months, I was not doing any Alt BTC pair because there was nothing to talk about. So I was not talking about Alt BTC because they were very bearish versus BTC. So you could not be calling anything. So this sucker gonna pump so hard, man. You guys gonna wake up, right? And you're gonna be like, what's going on with gas? What's going on with gas? I think I was bullish on gas too early. Right there. I mean, we did well with gas, right? We bought at 14,000. And it was like up to 22,000, but we were still bullish waiting for this one. But market decided to say goodbye. So it means gas, right? Gonna take care of business all the way up to 4,000, 40,000 actually, right? It is just a matter of time, right? So we basically our setup got interrupted, right? And it, you know, got delayed. It's gonna take care of business all the way up to 70,000 sats, man. I'm telling you, man. Go Chain, guys. Go Chain, guys. This guy, I like Go Chain. Low market cap, right? I think 8 million market cap. Very low. New alt season. Gotta pay attention to it, guys. Gotta pay attention to this one. Joins in crypto, guys, to get these targets, man. I'm telling you, man. That's just like short-term target. Not even it's not even ready yet, but joins in crypto premium, so you can get these targets just like Peter Courtsey. $1 trillion market cap is resistance. Maybe going to 4 trillion, man. DSLA. I think we just talked about that guy, really. It's only available on Uniswap, right? Just talk about it, and we said just suck it up. This sucker could break out anytime, at any time, right? Guys, hit the likes if you want BTC of 50K. And if you want BTC at 20K or below, let me know what your target is. Don't hit the likes, but let me know what your target is. Let me see. Sorry guys, sorry. Let's go back to BTC. Seems like market is pulling back a little bit. The BTC is slowly bleeding. Yeah. And this 2-day time frame rejection right here, making it look ugly. Making it look uglish. Yeah, we gotta stay above this 2-day 21. If not, we going to see some lower numbers. Oh, nice, nice. Nice, Peter. Okay. You took all your elf fortune and you dumped it into your rental property. That's nice. Can I show 2017 and a comparison of 2017? I don't know what you're talking about regarding BTC, right? I don't know which comparison you're talking about. Let's see, I think I know what you might be talking about. You're talking about the 3-day. 3-day and the 21 days. You must be talking about this comparison that we drop down to the 21 EMA. But on the 3-day basis, we almost at the let's go back to 21. After the rejection, we got a red one, right? On the 3-day basis, after the big rejection, we got a red one, and then we got the dump right here. Yeah, we already did the same thing, right? Big rejection, red. Big rejection, red. So that's what we're waiting for, support at the 21 EMA. So we can definitely get the support at the 21 EMA right there, just to replicate what we did in 2017 right here, where we got the support on the 2-day 21, 3-day 21 actually, right here. Right. Right here, which is the same as the 2-day 21 and 3-day 21. So you just want to start accumulating from the 2-day 21, but the 3-day 21 is also there. Okay, that's why I'm saying anything below 30,000 is, you know, a buy. Yeah, Electronium. I think you're talking about the 3-day. That's what I just showed you. That's what I just showed you. The 21 day, the 3 weeks. right here. That's a 3 weeks time frame, and that's a 3-day time frame. If I'm not mistaken, that's what you were talking about, right? Right. Okay. So you got you got a right here, right here. That's a 2019. Right, we already got this dump right here. So last time what we said was like we got this, the engulfing right here, we got the engulfing, we got the reversal right here, we did get the reversal, rejection, right? What else we got? We got another rejection right here, right? We got the rejection right there, right? And what were we expecting, right? Another rejection like that, and we got the rejection right there, right? And what were we saying afterward? We could consolidate, right? Like here. Let's see. Could consolidate right there, right? And we got the consolidation right there. Right? Exactly, that's what we said, right? I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but that's what I remember reviewing the 3 weeks chart. So we got the consolidation. Even though this one was red, it's okay. It doesn't have to be same color, right? It could get this move to the downside, this rejection, all the way down to the 21 EMA on a 3-day basis. Right now it's like 27, right? And we're gonna get the other rejection to the upside. The third one right here. Okay, and we could get it this week or next week, or if we get it this week, we could look for another rejection right here. If that's the case, that's going to confirm right on our 3-day basis, 2-day basis, what we've been talking about. Like if we hit the 2-day 21 EMA, get rejected back at 786 to 0.618, we're going to be looking for lower numbers, right? So we talked about it, what, a few days ago, okay, before even this drop down. That's what we said, right? So, but it's there. So any dips down to 27 going to be a buy. So our new resistance could be over the next like a few weeks, 37 to 38, just like this one. Just like the 10K area, 10.5 was a resistance right there. Okay. We might face like a big time to break this sucker over the next few weeks. That's what I remember. So let me check ETN, Electronium. Yeah, it is still consolidating, just pump out of nowhere back in March. Yeah, it is still consolidating versus BTC, so it's been doing well. It must be doing well versus a dollar, because since March it pumped like 8x versus BTC, and BTC pumped 4x. So that's already, oh, it's pumped 4x versus BTC, 8x versus BTC, and BTC pumps 10x since March. So that's like 80x, man. Let's take a look at Electroneum BTC. Electroneum USD, ETN USDT. No, that's USD Tether, so that's why I was confused. That's not versus BTC. So ETN BTC. So it's just probably 4x versus BTC since March low. Not even 4x. Yeah. Yes, because it's 8x in US dollar, so 6x US dollar. BTC is 10x, so it's like, you know, 50% down, something like that versus BTC. Yeah. So it is doing the same thing as the rest of the crypto, you know, consolidation, pump, dump, accumulation, pump, okay? Just suck it up, bullish divergence, wait for the breakout for confirmation. If you're still holding, not financial advice, it is still a hold. Alright, it's still a hold. Yeah, I know what you meant when you say comparison, because that's the only comparison I gave over the last few days. You can write in the chat section. So also, yeah, ETN is a good hold. The gas is moved very slow, so don't buy it and wait, because if you're very impatient, don't buy gas, because it's just gonna give you one of those surprising big pumps. So it is not something like that's, you know, that's going to move in a trend. So if you're very impatient, and it is, I mean, you can buy it and have it in your portfolio for a certain pump, but I wouldn't sell like a big cap for gas. Yeah, if you make some profits, you know, you buy it, yes, to basically let your profits sit somewhere, right? But I wouldn't sell XRPs to buy gas, right? Even though gas can give you a big pump, you just don't know when, okay? Like any of these alt, but it's good to have it in your portfolio, but not sell like, you know, your coins to buy it. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. I meant to go for a short live stream. I went for a 3 hours live stream. All right, guys, I'll just talk to you guys later. Have a good night and trade safe. Market is very shaky. Keep that leverage low, or don't leverage at all. Buy the dip. I think like trading alt right now is safer than leveraging, right? And they can move very fast versus BTC, and you don't need to do high leverage in any of these alt, right? So, all right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. You're welcome, Jason.